We don't consider ourselves an interactive agency. We're a creative agency, a digital creative agency, a convergence agency, whatever you want to call it. People come to us wanting to have dialogues open with their consumers, and we help foster those conversations and those dialogues, and we do that creatively in all different ways. And it's about making sure that you're addressing people the right way. It's not about motion design versus interaction. That stuff is all secondary. It all gets fed by the concept. The other co-founder, Dan, and I were working together at a larger interactive agency. We kind of wanted to see how we could fare on our own. I think it's a pretty common story. Young and maybe a little naive in a good way, wanting to sort of test the waters. So in 2000, we set up shop in an extra bedroom in his apartment that was about 100 square feet. We were back to back and set out to try to do something a little different than what had been done before. It went really, really well. I mean, we grew from 2 people in an extra bedroom to 4 people in an office, which is pretty explosive growth. And from there, we won several awards for that, and we got some recognition, and we kept up a relationship with Miramax, and we ended up doing sites for Bridget Jones's Diary and for the movie Serendipity with John Cusack and Kate Beckinsale, and both of those were very well received in the industry. And from there, some of the more traditional LA Hollywood studios started calling us, and that's how we got our start doing work in the movie business. Strangely enough, Serendipity, which is not necessarily the best regarded film in the world, although it is a lovely film, it really was the first one where we started to have the confidence in ourselves and in the medium to do something a little different. We didn't take a sort of traditional navigational approach to the site. The movie's all about serendipity. It's all about chance and fate. And we wanted to try to sort of impart that to the users. And so we created a site where you never knew quite where you were going. You answered some questions based on sort of themes that we drew from the film. And at the end, after you'd answered 5 or 6 questions, it would have you choose your point on a map with your first name. And you would be matched up with your soulmate, who was the last person who visited the site who answered the questions in the same way, and it would show you where they were on the map. And it was wildly successful. I mean, we had, hundreds of thousands, millions of people going through. We had to reset the map continuously because it was just becoming a complete mass of white stars. We had to create systems where, the stars would get larger because there were so many people in that particular location. And it was the first time also that we created a project where we could see the feedback of people traveling through it visually, so it gave us a lot of confidence. And we still have clients that refer to that project to this day, even though it's very long in the tooth at this point.